you to Project Dream experience. Project Dream is a resource center, a place where young people can come and get the support, the guidance, the mentoring, and coaching that they need to become the best version of themselves. Project Dream Academy is centered around three major points. That's academics, personal development, and health and wellness.
So you can see the team has put the work in, and I think that's the biggest thing, guys. Make sure you always put the work in. Okay, you got to stay down and stay solid for a while, because that's where you grow. I always say you want to stay rooted, right? Because that's where you get the most of your foundation from. That's where you learn. And we have an amazing team that's really put in those 10,000 hours to learn and study the craft of what we're doing. And now we're excited to share this, especially with this next generation of young people, as kids now are post-COVID, right? And we'll get into that whole conversation and how kids had to adapt and learn in a different capacity and manner that was new to everybody, especially with you being a teacher's coach, Jordan. I know that was super crazy. We'll talk about that here shortly. But one thing I want to talk about before we dive into our conversation, one thing from both of your stories, which I felt was really unique, you guys, although our passion and our heart is for young people, you guys also had the opportunity to coach and work with adults as well, right? So I'm sure that has been different in the essence of how you approach the work you do, right? And being intentional, making sure that you not only cater to youth for their level, but you're also able to provide a lesson for adults as well, and be able to coach them in the areas that you guys do as well. So I think that's special. I can tell you from my experiences, man, in leadership, overseeing a youth organization, serving over 300 kids, 175 kids per day. Not only are you managing young people, but you're also managing the staff that work with the young people. And just as much as you're coaching youth, you're also coaching adults to be able to provide a great service. So I think all the work that we do to be able to engage with not only young people, but adults as well, kind of builds onto the foundation of what we do, because we do great work, but it also starts at home from a family structure and family foundation, right? Whether that be in education, Jordan, or in developing and mentoring and coaching as well with what you do, Asante. So the lanes that we all kind of operate shows that we're not only just working with youth and building youth, but we want to build communities and families as well, to embrace this new way to grow. All right. So as we jump into this, guys, what I want to always kind of do in our philosophy, as you guys already know, at Project Dream, is everyone has a gift, right? It's about understanding and tapping into that gift. So another way or analogy that we've came up with in our work is a question we always ask, and we'll always continually ask this question to each and every person: is what's your superpower? All right, I think that speaks volumes, right? Because we all have a superpower. We look at movies, Marvel and superheroes, and we see the amazing work and what they do, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But we have superheroes walking around every day, right? We have educators. Asante, you work in the health field, nurses and doctors, especially during COVID, that period of time, like true heroes and superheroes, everyday people. So the question that I want to start you guys out with for tonight is, what is your superpower, right? What is that thing? And we all understand everyone has different levels of what this is, but in this season, at where you are at this growth on your journey, what's that superpower for you?
You got it, Asante. I went first last time.
It's on you, Asante.
Well, wait, hold on. Zamaya, what's your superpower?
Yeah.
What's my superpower?
Yeah,
My
your credentials
superpower,
too, Kanye.
it's in me. It's on me. All right. So for me, guys, I really think my superpower comes in leadership, and vision, and understanding how to build a team to be able to have winning outcomes at all levels, right? And when I say that, I mean, not only are we looking for direct impact in our young people, but we're looking for impact in staff members and parents and community leaders and partners, right? We're cultivating a culture of success and focusing on helping people to really tap into what it is that they want to do. My goal is to have every person tap into whatever it is they dream about, right? If you can dream it, every great idea starts with a dream. You got to have vision. So we can help every person, specifically young people, but every person tap into that dream. That's what my work is. So for me, I believe that comes in a form of leadership, and helping people to accomplish and get to there.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's on you.
I I think my superpower in this season is serving. Um, it's been years since I've been kind of like doing my own thing in the sense of putting my stuff out, working on my business and doing this and doing that and writing these books and showing up here. But in this season, I really do believe it's serving in a sense of giving back to the community every way possible. So between me being on the board of a Trinidad and Tobago organization where we build scholarships to give back to the youth, then I'm a part of Black Student Union with my university. So we talk about the conversations on the Black community that most people don't want to speak about in the school industry. And then I'm a part of BMI, Black Male Initiative, which that is a mentoring program within the university that I get to be a part of. So, and now PDA. So I feel like in the sense of me serving and really giving back in ways that I did think to do. Because some things are paid and some are not. Some things are passion and some are like, you just got to do it. And some things are like all in one. So serving, I definitely feel like is my superpower in this season.
Wonderful. And then how does that make you feel, right? There has to be some type of fulfillment when it comes to giving and serving, right? It's like you said, sometimes it's paid, sometimes it's voluntarily, it's not. But at the end of the day, when you're serving someone at large, what's that feeling like for you that continues to allow you to grow in that superpower?
It is a sense of joy in the sense of like I am a small piece of something bigger, and my small piece is still planting a seed. It's still pouring in. It's still creating a space. It's still having openness, and inviting people in. So it's still a sense of fulfillment, even though each thing is different of subjects. It's different targets. It's different audience, but it still feels great to be at the end of the day. Like, yeah, that was a good event. Like it was the day we had 110 people show up. We thought 20 was gonna come up. Like it's still like, okay, I got this. We good.
Right. Wonderful, wonderful. That's good stuff. So Jordan, same question for you, man. What is that superpower in this season right now?
oh man, that's a tough. Those are two tough superpowers to follow here. Y'all gave some real measurable, quantitative sort of superpowers here, and I'm gonna go more on the qualitative side here.
Okay.
I think that my superpower is it's a combination. It's like a positive mindset combined with like endless energy. That's the best way I could put it. Like it's a
Okay.
positive mindset.
Interesting. You gotta
I put
explain
it.
this one though. You gotta
I
explain
got
it.
you. I
Break
got
it
you.
down. Break
I
it
I
got
down.
like it. Bring it together for us. I
We
like
locked in. We locked in.
it.
I got you. So I feel like just like a lot of my like personality and like some like I'm just always have been like the kid with too much energy. Like, on football, I was like the hype dude getting everybody pumped up. Like I always have that always had that energy. But I feel like now that I have a purpose, that like my energy is like it's like I have just like a tank that's never on E. It's just like, you know what, now I have a purpose, I have a vision, I have a why behind why I'm doing this. Like I wake up, I'm like, ooh, let's get it. Like it don't matter what time I got, it don't matter what time I gotta wake up,
Got
what
that
time I go to bed,
fire.
I'm like, I'm ready to rock. And then I think that like the positive mindset aspect comes in because like there are so many systemic factors and systemic variables that are trying to tear down Black people. I'm just gonna keep it real, trying to tear down Black people. And it's like, for me, it's like as a Black man, I gotta stay positive. I put the weight on myself to like, I gotta stay positive. And there are days when, I need to vent, I need to cope, and like I do take the necessary precautions so that I'm not faking. But I think my superpower is like no matter what the situation, no matter what the obstacle, no matter what like is in front of me, I'm like, nah, we're going through this. Like it don't matter. Like, and I feel like with my energy and then with that positive mindset, I've been able to accomplish a lot of things in my life. But I guess that's kind of like the marriage between the two.
Yeah, a word that comes to mind as you were speaking and going through that was like gratitude.
Ah, yeah.
That's something that like I've been trying to be like real intentional about, right? Having a sense of gratitude, because obviously in this season where we are with Project Dream, it's like you want so much, right? We're high energy, we're ready, we're moving, so much positivity going on, as you just stated, right? And it's about understanding at the same time, like, be grateful for where we are in this moment, right? And then we'll be able to look back on this moment and be like, wow, like I remember those times, right? And really embracing where we are now to appreciate those moments later. So just trying to have a sense of gratitude about everything in life, and waking up and having a dream, and whatever it is, right? You're here. So gratitude goes a big and a long way, in my book at least.
Project Dream, yeah, you know we're the team. Put in work, we can do it.
Hello world, I want to welcome you to Project Dream Experience.